In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a 3-month update on my locks. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Brittany and you're watching Locked Queen Bee. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click on the bell so that you get notifications whenever I upload it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the video. So in this video, I really want to talk about my hair and where I'm at right now. So being that I really just started this set not too long ago, I'm so happy that I'm finally 3 months in. It's been a long time coming. I'm really happy with this set. There are some times where I kind of wish that I had a few more locks, but I think overall this is a great compromise. I did want the look of smaller locks, and then I also wanted the maintenance of locks that are a bigger size. And so I'm really happy with the way that everything is going right now. Everything is not perfect or exactly the way that I want it to be, but I'm learning as time goes on to just really be okay with the set of locks that I have in my hair. And so not much has changed in my routine. My hair definitely feels a lot thicker than it did maybe in my last update, and I think that's because I'm no longer keeping my hair in twists because of a crown elixir, and so my hair has been out a lot more. Nothing's really changed with my wash routine because the only difference is instead of leaving the twist in, I'm taking them out as soon as my hair is dry and then just letting my hair be free. And so I am wearing my hair down more. I initially didn't like that because I felt like it was too short and it was like really not really doing anything for my face as far as framing it, and so I'm getting more comfortable wearing it down. This is the first time I've actually worn my hair like this in a while. I know that when I first put in the step that I had in before this, which was like 300 locks, I did this style immediately because my hair is stretched out and it just looked longer and all of that. So this is my first time doing this style. I actually like it. I'll probably do it more, especially since I have a lot of Zoom meetings and I just want to play around with my hairstyles a little bit. I know that when my hair gets longer, I'm definitely going to be doing top knots and different styles, braids and all of that. Now, so I've been harping on the crown elixir for a long time. I have stuck to my promise kind of not wearing anymore and kind of going the route of making my own version of it. And so I have started to use my own mixture. So it's just Fenugreek, MSM, and it also has aloe vera juice. So I'm doing a water-based mixture because I didn't want to be putting oil on my hair every single day and up to twice a day for however long I decided to use it. So I definitely wanted to stick with the water-based option. Right now what I'm doing is, instead of using a spray bottle, I have the bottles that oils normally come in with the little top that you can adjust to control how much oil comes out. I'm using that with the water. And so basically all I do is just put it on my scalp and then rub it in, go to the next section, and you kind of have to do it fast so that the water doesn't like drip down your back, you know what I mean? So I don't put a lot on at a time, just put a little bit, rub it in, and then move on to the next section. And I did my retightening maybe almost a week ago, so there's no new growth at this point right now. It still looks the same as when I did it. It's a little bit messier looking just because I've been putting water on it every day basically, but that's the only change. So what I'm going to do is wait until I'm 2 weeks post retie to see if there's any new growth, because I know what to compare it to from when I was using the crown elixir. So by 2 weeks I definitely had some new growth. So if I don't have as much new growth once I reach 2 weeks post retie, then I know that I need to add some other things into my mixture to kind of get similar results. I am playing around with adding rosemary, sweet almond oil, lavender oil, and rice bran oil. The thing is, I said oil for all of those. I don't want to use oil, so I'm going to use a extract version. I may just for rosemary, I know that you can buy rosemary leaves or whatever at the supermarket. I may try that, let the leaves soak in water, and then kind of add it to my mixture. I'm not really sure because, like I said, I want to wait until I'm 2 weeks post to see if this recipe that I put together is working for me, and then kind of go from there. So I'm going to do one more week with just Fenugreek, MSM, and aloe vera juice. And I can put in the description box below the exact amount I'm using in case you want to try it. This is not my recipe or anything like that. Curly Proverbs, who is someone that my sister is watching, she has her own like fenugreek water spray. And so if you want to know what she's using, you can just look for that on YouTube and kind of either do what she's doing or follow the recipe that I put below. So I'm sure you guys are probably wanting to see my 360, so let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so I hope my hair looks somewhat presentable right now. I'm just gonna probably try to put this back in. So I do want to talk about my retightening. My retightening is probably sorry, I don't know why I did that. My retightening is probably the most exciting thing about this update, because before I had talked about how I was spending a lot of time on my retightening and I really wanted something that was within a time frame that I could manage. And so my first 2 times I guess of retightening my hair, it took me about 6 hours. So this time I did it, it only took me 5 hours. So it took me 5 hours to retighten about 339 locks. The way that I was able to achieve that was that I split it up into 2 days. So I worked from like 7:40 to 10:40 at night, and so that's about 3 hours of time, and I did the back portion of my hair. So I completed all of the back within 3 hours. So that means that I spent about an hour each on the front, and that was just 2 hours instead of 5 hours. And I was really surprised that I was able to do that in that amount of time, because one, I've never completed a retightening in such little time, and two, it was such a breath of fresh air because I wasn't sitting there all day doing my hair. I wasn't frustrated and tired and ready to be done, and so this was the perfect amount of time, in my opinion, to spend on a retightening. I definitely think that breaking it up into 2 days really helped, because when I did it in the past, what I had done was basically did a work day. So I studied at 9, took a few breaks, and I basically didn't finish till probably 6 or 7. It was because I took breaks. And so I think that if I had done that same routine this time around when I did my retightening, I probably would have taken just as long, because to do my hair 5 hours straight is kind of it's not a difficult task, but you're really putting your body through a lot because there's a lot of arm movement and you're sitting the whole time and all of that. And so yeah, hopefully I can continue to reproduce those results. And then right now I'm just really ready for my hair to grow. I was considering to add extensions somehow. I have no idea how to do it, by the way, but I wanted to add extensions to the end of my locks so that I could just add some length and have it back at like a little bit below my shoulders, like where I was before I cut it. And so I've been watching a few videos on YouTube for like how to do feed-in braids. Basically, if I were to add extensions to my hair, my ideal look would basically be knotless braids, mini micro knotless braids with human hair at the end. The reason why I think I would have a hard time adding extension is because what I see most people doing is like dreadlock extension. So basically the lock looks like you're twisting it versus interlocking it. And then also my ends are not interlocked, they're braided. So I think that I would need to add braided extensions to my hair, or either just add hair and then braid it, if that makes sense. And so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do that because, one, I don't want to mess up the set of locks that I have now. This set is going perfectly for me so far. I'm liking everything that's happening, and I don't really want to mess that up by experimenting. My sister did just tell me that she's seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people with loose natural hair got faux locks and it ended up messing up their hair. So that's not something I want to do with my locks, especially with how short they are and how long it's taken to kind of get myself to this length. And so I'll probably do a little bit more research, play around with a lock or two, but I probably won't end up committing to doing any type of extensions on my hair. So yeah, hopefully this update has been helpful. Hopefully you guys learned something new. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section for me. And thanks for watching. Bye guys.